Welcome to Rootstem Gaming. We've got a bit of a special game again today. We're going to be doing another narrative game. We're liking those at this moment, but it's going to be a mission that we've kind of made up ourselves. So, the special mission that we're doing today, it's only going to be a small game model-wise. It's a very low power level. I think it's 45 versus 46 in power level. We are doing it power level because it was just easier to set the units up. We've got a nice board here. This is going to be a continuation, so a bit of a narrative continuation to the last time I played against Chris. I played his Mechanicus and Demon armies combined, and we had a scenario where the guys summoned the demons onto the battlefield. Not doing that today, but it is going to be some relics that the Dark Mechanicus, we're going to call them for the moment, are going to need to grab hold of. So, the armies that we're using are small, but when a unit gets destroyed, we're stating that they can come back on the battlefield on a 3+. Yep. So it's as if you've got ongoing reinforcements. This is a nice little rule if you wanted to play a biggish game, but you've only got a small amount of models each, or you're just starting out playing 40k. It's a really good sort of starter level. Well, it's a 3+ if your warlord is still on the table. Yep. So we're saying that HQs can't recycle. And if your warlord dies, it becomes a 4+ to recycle any other unit. Yeah. So that's it's not bad. It is a victory point based game, and we'll probably go up to like turn 5 and see what's happening. The objectives are as follows. That's an objective. That's an objective. And this here is an objective. Now these two at the end are going to be in either of our deployment zones, and they're going to be worth double to the opposing player if they manage to get across the board and actually capture that objective to begin the game with. Yeah. So that's going to be quite interesting. The fact that we're hurtling across the board to capture an objective that's at the opposite side of the table, only to be annihilated by possibly oncoming reinforcements. Yeah, that'll be quite fun. Yeah. We are saying that you can re-roll the reserve rolls as well. So you can use command points to re-roll that if you wish. And that's pretty much it. We've got a 12-inch deployment zone. And then it's going to be a corner. So like, is it up to like halfway, are we saying?
We can do, or we can L-shape it, whichever's easier.
Just an L shape for so whoever's on this side as an example, it's an L shape up there, and whoever's on that side, it's an L shape running down there for your reserve. So there's going to be a bit of flanking going on.
Crosses objectives now.
Yes, it is also a terrain feature.
Yeah.
So we are letting people get cover saves and such. These buildings here, even though you can see through them, barely, we are going to count those as completely, you can't shoot through them at all. So we've got some nice big line of sight blocking pieces of terrain on the board, and of course you've got the usual, you've got the fences, you've got the trees. So we've got quite a lot of terrain on here. And the Dark Mechanicus, don't know what they're after, but they're after some resources. Right, let's take you to some forces. Right, there we go. You alright, Chris?
Yeah, alright, everybody.
Right, tell me, what little tiny force are you taking today?
Yeah, so I just want to declare as well, it was going to be a larger tiny force today, but unfortunately with a mix-up on delivery, I've been left without toys, so Fran's kindly rearranged a small power level game, so thank you, Fran. So, I've got 3 squads of infantry, I've got 2 squads being vanguard, 1 with 3 arc rifles, 1 with 3 plasma calibers.
That's those guys over there. Yep.
Got 1 squad of rangers with 3 transuranic arquebusi.
Which, why wouldn't you?
Yeah, it's too damn good. Me standard 2 HQs on this little growing army. So I've got a Tech Priest, Engine Seer, and 1 Tech Priest Dominus. The Dominus being the Warlord, with the Necro Mechanic, and the Cerebral Shenanigans from the Arcana book. Can't say the right turn of phrase for that. And then finally, got 2 heavy support slots, so they are my 2 Onagodoon crawlers with neutron lasers and the double Cognis heavy stubbers.
Yeah, alright. I don't like them.
Well,
how many wounds have got? About 14, and
they've got plenty of wounds.
Plenty of wounds. I think this lot might get chewed up, but I think them 2 are probably going to survive quite a long time.
I hope so.
Yeah, quite a while. Right, let's take you to some Crimson Fists, and unfortunately, some of my models are not fully painted.
Disgrace.
So this is my little force. I've tried to theme it. So I've gone for a theme of infiltrators or small sort of like patrol force rather than going your usual routes. Also with Crimson Fist, I personally think if you're playing a Crimson Fist army, you should always have scouts, because they're a force that needs to get their numbers back up. So we've got us 2 HQ choices. I've got a Phobos captain with a Mark 7 helmet. I'm starting to do that. I'm doing a little bit of kit bashing because I'm fed up with everything looking the same. Yeah. And I've also got a Phobos lieutenant. He's got a Mark 3 helmet on there. Both are standard stock because you can't really change them from the current Codex. We've got a unit of primary synthesizers with one with a power fist. 2 units of infiltrators. The sergeants are the ones with the Mark 6 beaky helmets, which work very well on Phobos pattern armour. And the pistols showing. That one has the medic, and that one's got the, I believe it's like some form of tech, which is going to be represented by him looking at his wrist. Right, and we've also got 2 dreadnoughts. That, yes, that's an old school Bajoran, which I've purpose made for my own nefarious means. I managed to recover it from bits, really. Heavy flamer and assault cannon. And then, of course, we've got a twin Laz with heavy flamer dread as well. It's based on a venerable Sashi, but in this game it's just a standard dreadnought. Again, sorry I didn't mention the scouts. 2 units with snipers and rockets, and 1 unit with close combat weapons and a heavy bolter. Sergeant has power fist. Should be quite useful in this particular game. Now I get a +1 attack. Having extra minuses on the heavies, don't know if that's going to help, but hey, we will see. Right, let's get set up and let's see what's going to happen with the first turn of this game. Right, we're down. So I've got a unit of scouts down here. Opposing those scouts is 2 units, one of Rangers, one of Vanguard. I don't know which one, I can't remember which one's which. They're both Scutari. Both Scutari. Both my dreads have been deployed this side. That's because I managed to get down after Chris, and he's got 2 Anagadun crawlers down this flank. I'm going to try and wing around this particular large block building, which is a good thing. But it does mean that his tech priest is there, along with another unit of Rangers. I'm using my infiltratability. So I've got I've got the captain, the lieutenant, and one of the units of infiltrators, the one with the medic. That's moved forward. The scouts are trying to hide as best they can as well with the heavy bolter. But they're hoping to possibly try and nab an objective. Another unit of infiltrators have gone up here. If I don't get first turn, they're probably going to be annihilated on the first turn by shooting. Yep. My intercessors are down here on this objective, and of course a unit of scouts is back here. When units come on from reserve, they are going to be deployed within 6 inches of the table, a 9 inches away, or table edge 9 inches away from enemy units. And I did only point to half, and in its actual fact it's a full L. So that's mine, and that's Chris's. So it's going to be a bit tactical on if we take certain units out, and suddenly we're going to. So his objectives are going to be quite defendable. It's going to be quite hard to get each other's objective. So I can see the main war being for that centre one. Well, Chris managed to get everything down first. He's aware of the Devastator Doctrine in effect. Just before we start the game as well, I've had a couple of complaints online about these dice, saying, oh, he rolled 2 2s and counted it as 4 hits. Damn right I counted it as 4 hits. When I'm rolling D3s, these are 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yes, the little green dice with the numbers on are actually D3s. So no more complaints from the internet community about me rolling and counting it higher than what it is. They are actually D3s, my friends. So when I'm rolling those dice, a 1 to 3, whatever it states on the dice, that's what it is. Nice. Right, okay. And I'll be getting Chris to use the D3 dice as well, rather than just myself. It just makes it a lot easier, hopefully for people at home, but apparently not. That's the reason I got them, but apparently it's not easier for people at home. Right. All right then, sir. Do you want to roll a D6 and +1 because you got all your units down first?
No.
No?
Yeah, this bit.
Go on then. So you got 5, you got 6. The only thing I can do, I can try and draw it to force a reroll. No. So I don't draw. You've got first turn. I can't attempt to seize. Oh, 2 5s.
Sweet.
Damn you. Right then, sir. So, it'll be Mechanicus. Turn 1. Right, end of movement phase. Chris's unit's running forward. Of course, they're definitely standing still. And we've got some guys trying to take cover, possibly trying to move over this mountain of a terrain piece. Onega's moving forward. Wanted to try and get around here. And the Dominus is running after them just to try and make sure they stay alive. So, it's going to be Chris's shooting phase. I believe you're spending a command point on those?
Yeah, the Protector, Doctrine and Imperative.
Yeah, it didn't mention that they do actually have data tethers. There is one modelled. So they're going to be, it's a -1 because they ran, but they're now going to be on a +2. So effectively they're still hitting on 2s.
Yeah.
I'm guessing they're firing at these guys here.
They will be indeed.
No problem. So that will be 3 of them I've got, and there's 1 pistol in there. So you've got 6 guys with the arc. 6 times 3, is that 18?
I don't know if that is free. Oh yeah, the RB Assault 3.
Yeah, the Assault 3, so I believe that's 18 shots, sir.
Yeah.
Right, so he's going to fire, just to mention, we did forget, he's actually activated Shroud Sam himself, he's picked it, rather than rolling for his, them codes that they do. I've forgotten, I play Mechanicus as well, and I've forgotten what they're called.
Yeah.
Yeah, them.
Just
right, so
the cheats.
2s. And then only a couple of misses.
So that's 15 hits.
Yeah. And Chris's favourite number, 5+.
Should we see about 9 to 10 of these?
yeah. With Chris rolling, if it's a 5 he needs, it's a 5 he gets. See?
Let's take out the ones that didn't roll are better than a 5.
Well, it's still pretty good, that actually. You've got 6. That's not bad.
I'll take it. That's
Not bad at all. Right, so 6 hits. They're going to be on 2 ups to save due to the camo cloaks. And I lose a Marine. One of the sniper lads goes down.
Yay.
So going with the Rangers next, 5 guys with the Glavic rifles. I think that's what you call. And the Trans-Archibald Arquebus. 2 of them are going into this dread here with the assault cannon. 1 Arquebus is actually lashing out because he can't see and it's going to try and hit the scouts. So which one first there, sir?
So the one in the scouts.
1 of the scouts, needing a 3. Got a hit. It's a strength of 7, so he's going to need 3s. And I can't remember what minus it is.
I think it's
But
2.
if I just roll a dice.
It is AP -2.
AP -2. Takes another scout out. It's another scout gone.
So,
And then the shots against the dread.
5 galvanic rifles,
Yep.
2 arquebus,
No problem.
strength 4, strength 7.
Yep.
All 3s.
So 1 Arquebus miss. Any command points?
Nope. So
gonna
even
need
a 5, I think.
4.
4.
Because it's toughness of 7. So you're going to need 4 on the black, 5 on the red.
Right with that.
No 6s on the red.
1 unmodified.
Which he's not 50% obscured from there, so he does actually take a wound.
Oh, what a guy.
We're down to 7. Right, so he's going with both of these together. So both of the stubbers, the Cognos stubbers, are going into the scouts, and both the neutron lasers are going into these guys. Now these guys can move and fire heavy weapons normally, can't they?
Yeah.
So it's going to be 3s, re-rolling 1s. He's got the Cognos first. That's going to be 12 shots in total.
Yeah, remember each of them has 2. 1 on the laser and 1 you can pay for.
Yeah.
So where do you want me to roll front?
No, wherever you want to roll, mate. There you go.
Looking for 3s.
Re-roll the 1s,
Forgot about that.
because you're within 6 of a Dominus.
Yeah.
And that's a couple of 2s there. We'll get rid of them.
Thank you.
These Cognos Signum Bolters, Cognos Stubbers, what strength are they?
4, I believe. Strength of 4, but no modifiers.
No modifiers, so you're going to need 4s to wound.
Not very good. So miss.
4, sir.
Miss and a miss. Yeah.
So, needing 2s. And I saved them all, because that's another scout squad with camo cloaks.
Oh.
And then the neutron lasers with D3 dice. Hoo-hoo, look, special D3s. 1 shot apiece. That's definitely a 1. There you go. So effectively 2 shots, needing 3s.
Bad times.
You can't re-roll, well you can command point it.
Nah.
So 1 hit, strength of
10.
10, so it's going to be 2s.
Oh!
Oh! Roll the 1! Command
Gee.
point?
Nah. Nah, I don't deserve it.
Radio, no command points there.
That's me done.
That's Chris's, because he ran with him. So that's actually, as he says, that's him done. That's Chris's round 1 finished. Right.
So I get 1.
So he's going to get 1 VP. And we'll put some dice there. That's your command points, mate. I won't touch that.
I'm on 8 on a pal.
Yeah. Right, so we'll get some dice out for VPs. But at the moment, Chris is on 1. And we're going into Marines turn 1. Right. These have stayed still. They've shifted forward. They've shifted forward. The captain's around to try and have a look. These guys have stayed still. The Dreads have moved forward. And they didn't need a morale in last turn because they only lost 2. So they've kind of stood still as well to try and aim and fire into some of these guys over here. Right, I'm going to start with a hell of a lot of fire down this side. So it's going to be this squad first. They're going to have 10 shots with their bolters. And they're going to be firing into that crawler there.
Yeah.
Furthest away from his captain. These have got the bolt carbines. So I'm 5 models, you're 5 models. I don't get the +1 to hit. But I am classed, because of the scanner dude, I am classed as being within 6 inches of both his captain and lieutenant.
Alright.
So 3s to hit, re-rolling 1s. And I got 2 6s. So because of the Crimson Fist rules and the new FAQ, them 2 turn into 4 wounds.
Ludicrous.
And then your toughness 7, aren't you?
Yeah.
So these need 5s. So another 1. So you've got 5 wounds on that guy, but I don't have any modifiers. And oh, I actually don't think you count as being. Well, I'll check, but I think. So it's 5 wounds, but it needs 2s to save.
Coming up.
1 there, sir. So you've lost a wound.
Certainly.
And then it's going to be rinse and repeat with this squad. I've already checked. They are within. They are within range, and I best check. I've got 10 dice here. So they're going to open fire with 10 dice upon that doom crawler. They've all hit, and 1 was a 6. So that's 2 wounds so far. And another. These guys are getting their aim in here. So that's going to be a total 5, 6, 7 wounds, sir. From bolters. It's a shame it's a 2. Oh, 3.
Down to 7.
Down to 7. And then it's going to be the captain. Right, the captain is opening fire now. He needs a 2 to hit, which he gets. And it's a bolt carbine, so it needs a 5 to wound. He gets a wound with a 6. I'm not sure if that does anything extra, but bear with me a second. Oh, right, it's alright, he's rolled and he's saved. I think he's saved. I need to check the rules on him again. Yes, by being blasé, he got very lucky. According to Chris. Right, these guys are going to open fire on the same unit.
Oh, grief.
Snipers to begin with, and I'll use a Mechanicus dice for the crack rocket from the rocket launcher. You see my choice of words there, ladies and gentlemen. And I believe I am within 6. I am. So I get to re-roll my 1s. Re-roll the 1. All hit. We're looking at 5s and we're looking at 3s. So nothing from the snipers, but I did get a rocket hit with a -2, sir. You are classed as in cover because of your thing.
So 4 up.
Yep. Odd way of rolling the dice there, but he manages to pull it off. And he's like, yes, I did it. I did it my way. And I'm like, yeah, all right, pal. Right. So these guys, I'm going to use 2 command points for a new stratagem called Rapid Fire. So their Rapid Fire goes up from 1 to 2. Because they've stood still, they can fire twice. So effectively, each Marine has now got 4 shots apiece. And we can see that onager. So we're going to open fire. We're going to try and lay waste to it as best we possibly can. I can't see its cousin, but I can see that one. And it's going to die. No, it's not. But it's going to be a lot of shots. Right, opening fire. Needing 3s. 21 to hit. Apparently I need natural 7s to wound. I don't need 5. Ah!
That's it, that's your roll.
Right, there we go.
Oh, I'll take that.
Oh, that's terrible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
5 wounds.
+1, -1.
-1, sir. So even though you're in cover, it's going to be freeze.
Coming up.
Number 2. That's why you don't play Marines.
Yeah. It's a good job the old Necromechanics knocking about.
Yeah. I'm going to try and...
We'll soon juice him back up.
Soon, it possibly will do, mate. I have tried to knock that down as best as I possibly can.
Well,
and then I'm going to try and charge one of them as well.
You've knocked his profile to middle.
I have. Right, let's crack on with some dreads. Right, we've just done a last cannon over there, taking out one of his boys, but we just completely forgot, because of the last cannons, that's a heavy weapon. So it's -3 on this turn. We've gone back to see if he saved when he rolled over there, and it wasn't. It was a 4, so he would have actually gone through. So Chris is using a command point.
Needing a 5.
Yeah, and he needs a 5, so he's re-rolling it.
Yes.
There we go. So he's not dead, but he's lost a command point. So yeah, I know we went back to do that, but it's just to make sure that the internet doesn't shout at me. Right. Assault cannon is now going to open fire on those guys over there. I'm going to use a command point on that vehicle to count it as not moving.
And we're going to drop and roll.
And you're going to drop and roll. So it's going to be 6 shots, needing freeze. Well, I am down to 5 command points already. So need freeze. Couple of ones there. I need freeze to wound, and this is a -2 because of the Devastator Doctrine. No, only 2.
So I'm going to 4 up.
Yep.
+1 because of my cover is a 3.
3, yep.
Minus my 2 for a 5.
That's it, yep.
And if I fail my 5, Gryer,
Yep.
which I didn't declare when we did
No, he is Gryer, so he's basically got a 6 save
5
afterwards.
and a 6, yeah.
5s, one of them saved.
No.
So I only take 1 out for a command point. That wasn't good. It's not what I wanted, really. So I'm not looking well. Oh, dear me. Down to 5 command points.
Scout list.
Oh, yes. Thank you very much for scouts. 2 snipers and a rocket on a frag is going to go into those. A frag will be 2 shots. I got a 1 and a 2, so they missed. And then 2 snipers. That's 1 hit. That's 1 wound with a -1 because it's a heavy weapon.
So +1, -1,
Yep.
so natural 4 we are 6
Yep.
after.
Nope. And then a 6.
Nope.
Every time you tap it, you get a 1. So you can keep tapping them, mate. That's
It's obsessive compulsive.
Yeah. So he's lost 2 out of that squad. Not really lost a lot. I didn't really lose a lot either. I think turn 2 is going to be interesting.
So 5 casualties in 1 full turn.
Yeah. Well, we've got some charging to do yet. These guys are going to try and charge that one. And those guys are going to try and charge that one. Okay, Overwatch shooting. Managed to kill one of those guys, but they made it in. This unit rolled a 6. Didn't get in, and I'm burning through command points fast. I'm not going to be using any more. Well, I am, because I'm going to use Gene Wrought Might now on these guys. So, they've got 3 attacks apiece due to the Angels of Death. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and one of them's my Sergeant, so he gets an extra attack. So there we go, and because I've still got the Vex, they're going to be classed as within 6 inch of the Captain and Lieutenant, but I am going to check that that does apply to this phase. They're always going to be treated as within range, so I need freeze to hit. And with Gene Wrought Might, any 6s are going to cause automatic wounding. Only 1 6. That was a waste of a command point, my personal. So that's an automatic wound. And I need 5s and 6s to hit, re-rolling the 1s. Not bad. So that will be 5 wounds on it, sir. Just your normal armour, your cover doesn't count, yeah?
Yeah, so 3 ups.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll roll it.
Lost 2 wounds out of that one.
Yep.
So that one's down to how many?
9.
9 wounds remaining on that one. 5 wounds remaining on that one. That one's currently locked in combat. You're fighting back, sir.
3 attacks.
Yep.
Weapon skill of 5.
Right.
Strength of 6.
Okay.
No modifiers to the attack.
No problem. Need 5s to hit. And he can't, the reroll 1s for Dominus only applies in the shooting.
Yeah.
For her ranged weapons, effectively. So, no attacks back there. So that's the end of that particular turn. So far, Chris has got 1 VP. I'm holding this objective. I've got 1 VP. So the green and blue dice are representing the victory points. That's it. No units wiped out, which is surprising.
Yeah.
We've got a bit of casualties going on. Chris has taken some hits, some heavy hits on some of his lads. He's probably going to be using some command points to repair and then re-repair. Oh yes. But not a lot of devastation, possibly due to the fact that, again, line of sight blocking terrain works really well in 8th. But I did burn through a lot of command points there. Right, let's go on to Mechanicus turn 2.
Yep.
Right, at the end of the movement phase, Chris has winged over these tech guys to try and... Yeah, he's got a tech priest there. And he's basically trying to get these back up to full strength if he possibly can. These have just done some rearranging, and these guys have gone around to try and get some plasma shots onto this dread, which, surprisingly, not everyone could see. Right, so we're going to be going, because it's the end of the movement phase. What are you doing with your tech adept then, sir?
So this guy,
Yep.
Necrotech, D3+1
Yep.
repair on this
Because
guy.
it is Warlord Trip. These are a D3 dice, so this 3 is not a 2, it's a 3.
So that's a 4.
So that's a 4, so he's back up to full strength.
Yay.
And then the other guy.
So this guy is
Yep.
using the Tech Adept Shenanigans.
Yep,
It's D3,
yep.
and then he's going to do another D3.
Because he's going to use a command
So
point
what
ones,
I'll
isn't it?
cleverly do is use
Just
two of
two
Frank's
of
dice.
these D3s, and that is 4. That's not 2 1s, that's 4.
So that puts me on to 9.
So that's brought him back to life. Right, shooting time. Down this flank, both of these units are going to be using the Protective Doctrine Imperative. That's the one.
Yeah,
Basically,
I got that.
plus in to hit. So we're both going to need 2s to hit. We've just measured range. It's got about 6 guys with the weapons in range of that, plus the plasma. So he's 6 times 3 is going to be another 18 shots here, needing 2s to hit. And Chris did activate the reroll 1s on his shooting from his
you know.
that thing that he rolls, supposed to roll a d6, but Chris is picking. There you go, that's the one.
Yeah.
So he needs 2s, rerolling 1s.
Yeah, and I'm down to 2 command points.
Yes.
Oh, so what ones?
There's a few.
18
Well done,
hits.
sir. 18 hits. Now, you need 6 to wound, because I am toughness 7, your strength of 3, but any 6s you get to wound is going to be 2 damage. So this is going to be quite important. Oof.
So 1, see, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Now, I always carry some dice with me. I carried 6 dice. This always seems to happen to me. If I carry the right amount of dice, I should never do that. I need to start putting all... Superstition's kicking in here, guys, with the dice gods. Needing 3s.
Oh dear.
Okay, that one. Oh, crap. Hang on. So far, 1 failed. 1 failed. That's 2 damage. That reduces me down to 5. And he's got some plasma coming in,
Yes, so
which I believe is going to overcharge.
no, just standard.
Really?
Yeah, I don't
2s to hit, re-rolling 1s, and you're not going to overcharge?
Oh, go on then.
Oh, look, see, I've convinced him.
This
Right, but you will need 3 different colours.
Oh, alright.
Right, there we go, all hit. So if you would have rolled 2 1s on 1, then we know it's just 1 person to take off.
Strength 8,
So strength 8 versus toughness 7.
AP minus 3,
So you're going to need 3s to wound.
4, I'll take it, I'll take it.
It's not good. Minus of 3, I need a 6 to save, 2 damage apiece. That's 4 damage.
Fatality.
1 wound left.
Oh, the bastard. I thought I'd actually got him then.
It's probably these guys that's going to cap him now.
Yep.
So that's 1 arquebus and the other's firing at that, and I'm guessing the other arquebus is firing at these because that's the only thing it can see.
Indeed, so the arquebus
Yep.
is in black.
Arquebus in black. Arquebus missed. You can re-roll that one.
Jesus Christ.
There
Yeah.
we go. So that arquebus weapon missed. These need 5s and 6s. There's a 6 and a 5. Now the 6 is a -1,
Yeah.
which I will do first, and the 5 is a straight dice roll. So -1, I fail! The dread goes down and doesn't explode. So that's a unit gone. I'm not rolling to save because I might be able to get a dread on full power at the beginning of my turn. Right, so the arquebus also fired and took him out. Now we are trying to figure out the ranges on these guys. Are they not within 12?
They're not in rapid fire, no.
So it's going to be 1 shot each from the arc rifles.
Yeah. And then the other guys with the 18-inch ranges.
Yep, and they're all in.
So that's going to be 4, and then the pistol's probably out of range anyway.
But the pistol's an arc weapon as well, so...
Which is just out of
Just
range.
shy.
So 4,
Yep.
well, so 12 basic
Yep.
shots.
12 basic shots.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Move my dice, get my dice out of here. Right,
So,
go on then, sir.
2's rerolling
Yep.
1s. There's a 1. There was a 1 again.
Yeah. There we are. All hit. Again, needing 6s. I'm not within an inch of the fence, so I don't get destroyed.
2.
2. See? If I leave my dice alone, out of the way...
Are they...
1 through, that's 2 damage. I'm down to 6.
So, just off camera, mate.
So the arcs. 2s to hit, rerolling 1s. All hit.
Strength for 6.
Yeah, so you're going to need 5s to wound.
And 6s. I think on a vehicle is a mortal wound.
Yeah, we'll check that in a moment. Right, so he's got 2, and we'll check for the 6s. Right, so that's 2 hits. It's D3 damage if it goes through. They've both gone through. This is not looking good. You can use your normal dice, or you can use my D3s if you want.
So it's only 1 D3 because only 1 was a 6.
No, it's D3.
is it both?
It's vehicle. Yeah.
Let's use your dice.
You're going to use my D3s. So to annoy the trolls, according to Chris, the D3 dice. Oh my god!
That guy, right there.
Jesus! 2 dreads down in a turn. It doesn't matter if I explode. There's nothing near me.
Jeez.
That is insane.
Hey, we should go.
I've just lost my flank there, really. Thankfully, these guys come back. I mean, it's Chris's game that he generated this for these guys coming back. I'm guessing it's just these fellas now.
So this fellow with his volkitic gun at these guys.
Yep.
I'm assuming 2s are going to hit. Rerolling 1s.
No, it's free stick because it's a heavy weapon. You can't move and fire with it.
Oh, did he move?
Well, he had to, didn't he? Over there.
I'm just checking it's not an assault.
It's not. It's heavy.
You can live in
So
hope.
2 hits. Strength of 6.
And
But if you get any 6s, it does cause a mortal wound in addition.
does it?
What's the minus, sir?
I think 0. Yeah, 0.
Right. So both saved. One of them's taken a wound. Should be this annoying guy here.
So let's
There's
try
one
and account for that. I'm going to
Yep.
find me 2
Cognos.
Cognis.
And what's your neutron laser firing at? Same thing.
Same unit, yeah.
Right, no problem. Cognos done. Need rerolling your 1s.
So they fail.
4 hits. Needing 4s.
Yeah.
2 wounds. Both saved.
Bloody hell.
And remember neutron. D3 shots. For 1. He's used a D6 this time. Trolls of the internet. And he missed. Oh, it's a 1, so you can reroll.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
it's within 6. So it does hit. He needs a 2 to wound. He wounds, and I need a 6 to save. -4, and I'm in cover. No! So the wounded guy gets annihilated. Kind of. I might be able to bring him back. Right.
Cool. Yeah.
Yep. That's it, really. It's combat time. Are you charging?
Nope.
Nope. So these... You're attacking these with 3 attacks.
Yeah.
And you 5s to hit.
Yes.
None. Wicked. They'll fight back. At the end of that turn, no morale. But I lost both dreadnoughts. And Chris goes up to 2 victory points so far. I've now got to roll to see if I can get 2 of my dreadnoughts back. So, the first one, with the las cannons. He returns.
Mother.
The second one would be... No, he doesn't. So, just the dreadnought with the las cannons is returning for the moment. And again, they'll be following the standard rules for deployment. Right, so the dreadnought that resurrected, basically more reserves turning up. He's come on from this side. These guys are staying still because they've still got a line of sight to him. These guys have stopped still. They've moved forward because effectively if they die, it's going to be a hell of a long slog for this lot to get round here. So I may even change the battlefield. I've decided to kind of sacrifice those. I was going to try and charge them, but I thought, no, if I get an extra point, that's going to give me an extra VP. And the only problem with that being in the centre in this big building is that if he crawls up there, I can't see him from this side. Whereas if I crawl up there, he kind of can see me from this side. So hopefully, if I manage to make myself pull into the lead early, then it might be a good time for all. Right, tactical doctrine is now in effect. So let's get some shooting done. So I'm going to start off with that captain. And he's going to fire a slug into that Dominus. Because he can target characters, even if they're not the closest, due to his weapon. Needs a 2. He gets a hit.
Toughness 4.
He needs a 4. Gets a wound on a 6. It's now a minus of 3. And straight 3 damage, sir.
So it's a 5 or a 5, whichever way you
Yep.
go.
It's a 6.
Yeah.
About right. Damn it.
Yes.
Right, these snipers are going to fire into him, and the rocket is going to go into the Onager. Snipers first, still within 6. You're rolling those ones. God. 1 hit. And no wound. Well done, lads. Rocket. Missed, but reroll ones. Oh, 1 again. Well, it's time for my dice to betray me.
Yeah.
As usual on this channel. My dice decide, no, you're going to die. This lad, he counts as moving because he's come on. 2 shots into the Onager. Needing 4s. Oh my god!
1s.
1 and 2.
Jesus.
He's doing well.
But
These lads,
is
they're
in
going to
cover.
fire at the Onager. It's terrible.
It's
What's happening?
He's in cover.
Oh Christ. Now from this angle, he is actually in cover because he's touching terrain and he's 50% obscured. So against this, even though it's a minus 2, it's effectively only going to be a minus 1 because he is classed as being in cover.
Yeah.
Right, so freeze to hit. My god.
You got him.
No, 5. So I've done less than average. 5s and 6s to wound. I got 2. So that's going to be 2 saves, sir, with a minus of 1. So it's going to be 4s.
Oh dear, Crimson Fists. Less than
Yeah,
average.
and I completely forgot to check how many 6s. Too late now, go on.
No, go on.
Yeah,
Check them.
yeah, will do. Okay, we checked. I got 1 extra attack, which didn't wound, so it didn't matter. There you go, sir. Oh my god, 2 6s!
Oh,
Jesus!
just
What's happening to my turn? What?
Ah, yes.
Just suddenly whiffed. They've just been surprised the fact that this refractor field has just flared up after he's just done his shot and he's like, oh, he's not dead. Oh, right, okay. Oh, great. Nice one. 4 again. Now we're going to open fire against what was the major wounded one. I am within 6 of a captain. Only got 1 6 though. So that 1 6 becomes 2 damage. And then these to wound. Any ones re-roll. So effectively I've got 3 wounds against you, sir. All with minus of 1.
So 3 4-ups.
Yep. 1 goes through. And then the lieutenant. I'm not quite sure what he's got. Right, so he's going, the lieutenant shooting, needing 3s. Reroll 1s for being within 6 at captain, still missed. Needing 5s. No. Done very well. These guys here then, I'm going to put a... In fact, let's put a rocket in the sniper. We'll put into that squad over there.
Oh.
So the sniper needs 4s. It hits. It wounds against... No, your toughness 3, aren't you? Yeah. So it wounds against you. No minus though.
What the hell?
You are in cover, so you get a plus. So you've actually stopped it. And then the rocket is going to D6 shots for 4. With a frag missile. All hit. Best change on dice. 3 wounds. No minus, but you do get a +1, so you're on 3s.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, saved them all.
Yeah.
I'll just slam some more dice about, it's fine. Right. Christ.
This is just dreadful.
Right, so we are going to do some charging. It is dreadful. I have done absolutely nothing in that, surprisingly.
Well, you've done 2 wounds.
They're going to charge. Lieutenant's going to charge after them.
Yeah.
And then they're going to try and charge them, but it'll probably get killed. But if I do, I get to bring them back. Right. Okay, so we made it in here. I did lose a Primaris Marine on the way into a neutron laser shot to the face. These guys, unscathed, ran straight in. I did have to use a command point to get them in there, but they are in there, which is good. So I'm going to go, because he's only got 2 command points left. Chris says he's not interrupting. So I'm going to trust him, and I'm going to go...
As if you would.
I'm going to go with the lieutenant first. He's got 5 attacks, 4 on profile, +1 for the Angels of Death, and he's got paired combat blades. So, because he's got a paired combat blade, that one that missed becomes another 6 to hit. I don't know, it's strength 4, so it's going to be 5s, and I got nothing. But he does get to reroll 1s for being within an inch of himself. So I got 1 wound set. Oh, and he puts a slice into it.
6 left. Yeah.
Ooh. And then I'm going to go with the next guys up. So 3 per marine, 4 for the sergeant. 3, 6, 9, that's 10 attacks. Needing freeze. Should have cast General Might, but I forgot. Needing 5s and 6s, rerolling the 1s. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, good sir, on that one from those marines.
Well.
No wounds though, bounces off the lot on that there. While we're over there, I might as well do the other marines because they're going to strike first anyway.
Yeah.
I don't think I've got enough dice because it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Oh, there we go. So I might as well do them. They count as being within range because of the guy. Three wounds on that one, sir. And 1 more wound that goes through.
Yeah.
So the scouts, 3 attacks for the sergeant. Right, so the sergeant's going to pile in. He's going to pile in. 3 attacks for the sergeant. 2 normally plus 1 for the angel of death. And 2 attacks from the other guy. So that's 5 attacks from the scouts. They need freeze. And then they need freeze. Wow. 4 wounds, sir.
Yep. So any modifiers?
Nope, no modifiers.
So
just 4s.
And
Whew.
needs a 6. Nope.
So I kill 1. Out of all those marvellous attacks, I kill 1.
That guy.
That one guy.
So,
now the sergeant's got 2 attacks. He's got a power sword, so he could be quite deadly. Need 4s. 1 hit.
strength of the...
Now the strength is 3, but my toughness is 3 because you are Vanguard.
Yeah.
So yeah, needing a 4. And he takes out a marine. Slice and dice.
6 left.
6 attacks left.
5 dice, so I'll reroll 1.
Yep. So needing 4s, 4 hits.
And then
Better than average again.
4s. But
Yeah. Why, man? 3 wounds.
I'm only rolling these die.
Yeah, I die.
You get them back.
In my next turn,
Do they get to do any maneuvers?
you'll get to consolidate 3 inches, sir. Right, so he's fought back. Done a wound to one of these. I've done my wounds back. Killed them and consolidated up. These now managed to take that objective, which is good. Yay. And I've got that objective as well. Because I've got 2 objectives, I now get a lovely 2 VPs, turning me to 3 to the far class 2. So if he only stays still and gets his 1, he's only going to be drawing and I'm going to be pulling ahead. That is the idea of why I've kind of sacrificed that squad there. And I've got some guys to hopefully come back on.
Hopefully.
Eventually. Yeah. Got some more scouts for snipers. Alright. So we're now going to be going on to turn 3. We are whizzing through the game, it's good. 3 command points left for myself, 2 for Chris. And it's going to be Mechanicus. Turn to go. So shooting wise, top 4 can see them. 3 down. There's 3 down here as well. That can also shoot up here. Just to let you guys know the movement, because I completely forgot. Dominus and Tech Priest are kind of running off in this direction. The Dominus did actually repair 2 wounds off that guy. Rolled a 1 on the amazing green dice, but defreeze. Alright, and these guys have ran forward. They've stood still. There's no more threats in the way of a dreadnought or 2 down here. These guys, so 3 of them can shoot, and then all those at the top can shoot the scouts, which is probably going to hurt a lot.
So this is the normal bods.
Yep, normal guys.
He can't shoot because of his pistol.
Yeah, because he's ran. He's had to run the unit to get him up there.
So the 3 below, the guy at the back, and then I'll roll them 2 separate.
Yeah.
I'll come round under your nose.
So
minus
4s.
Yeah. No no rerolls. And then needs
5s. 2. I always should have dice near me, but every time I have dice near me, that's what you roll to win. 1 saved, 1 didn't, so I'm going to take him off. And then the plasmas are going to fire. They're not overcharging, I'm guessing, because the 1s and 2s will kill you.
Absolutely not. Just like that.
Yep. So it's a good job we didn't overcharge. But your strength 7, so you need a 3 this time. Yep, and it's a minus of 3. I'm on a 4 plus 1 for cover, so I'm going to need, not that, I'm going to need a 6. And he does it!
Oh, now then.
So surprisingly, I've lost 1 scout, and that might knacker up their line of sight. So we've just checked using him. Yeah, and oh yeah, camera's not in the right place for that. But basically, all of them can actually just still see. So they're all going to open fire, needing 4s. Only the arc weapons are going to open fire though. The rest can't shoot.
Yeah, so it's the weird guns. Need 4s.
Got 3.
Yeah.
Need 5s. None.
So, what are these guys?
One of those guys. Not quite sure what we're going to be able. Hopefully, they can see up there. This is from the Rangers. 2 of the normal rifles and 3 of the arquebus can actually see the sergeant. Just
need 3s.
Yep, needing 3s. So you need
4 on that and 3s on them.
Oh yeah, because you had 3 arquebus, didn't you?
3 and 2, yeah.
I'm thinking you had 2 arquebus, but you didn't. Yep. So go ahead, sir.
So miss. See, Franny.
Wow. His turn 3 is turning out to be like my turn 2. So I don't think you've got anything else that can shoot.
No, so.
So it'd be combat.
Yes, and I can't assault up here because I ran.
Yes. That might be detrimental to you, because I think if them scouts assault you,
well,
that's going to be
I'm not too worried about
murder squad.
I'm not too worried about being murderized. It's the fact that the best I can do now is draw, so you might grab the initiative back now. When
That is true.
I wanted to murder them and get that, but I couldn't get close enough.
Yeah. Right then, sir. Let's do some. We'll do some combats off camera. So reduced that guy down. No morale to take over here because we only lost 1. And I've reduced that guy down to 2 wounds. So it's actually going to be Space Marines turn 3. Chris has got another point, which takes him up to 3 victory points to 3 victory points. This central objective between a couple of little units is going to become very, very important very quickly here.
Aye.
Right. Let's roll to see if I get my guys back. What have I got? I've got a Dread and a Scout Squad. So, the Dread. He's not on. The Scout Squad. They're on.
Oh,
Lovely.
let's see.
Right. My turn 3. So, my turn. Those 2 squads have fallen back. Captain stood still. The Scouts came on down here. And then these guys are all here, still within 6 of him. Played Wisdom of the Ancients on the Dread. Dread stood still. And these guys are within 6, so hopefully everyone's going to be re-rolling 1s down here, which I'm hoping will be able to shred some of this woundage off these guys, or even knock them down to a low cost, so then Chris has got to sacrifice them himself. Although we never discussed whether or not you blow up if you sacrifice yourself.
No.
No.
That'd be beardy.
Yeah, it would. So I would say no. Right. Shooting phase. Right, over here I'm using my last 2 command points, so I've got none left for rapid fire on those guys, meaning they've got 4 shots apiece into that guy. Okay, I also forgot, I'm charging over here. So we've already done the charge, I've lost a Marine. I'm in, I've consolidated in, because I did roll double 1, but thankfully we're within 3 inches of each other.
One of my guys died.
I've already combated here, because it's just out of way.
Yeah.
So I knocked another wound off, knocking it down to 5. He did lose a guy to Overwatch fire as well. He did overcharge with his plasma and failed. So my scouts have got 1 attack apiece, plus 1 for the close combat weapon, plus 1 for the charge, as it were. So that's the normal scouts, and then I've got 2, 3 for the sergeant with his power fist. So the normal scouts first, the freeze. How many's in that squad?
9.
So, because he's got 9 in that squad and I'm only 3, I'm actually getting a +1 to hit on this. So, that is 5 wounds so far, sir. And then a power fist, which actually needs 2s, now 3s, because the mine's for the power fist. All hit. And then 2s. So 2 wounds from that one. So 5 normal wounds, sir, 4 ups. I'll count how many dies in a minute. So you've lost 3. And then you've got 2 power fist hits, which you can save on your 6s. which you save 1, so you've lost 4 men. Then you can save them with...
I'll just check if it's at the end of the phase or not in terms of fight back.
Oh, okay. So we're done with combat. He's lost 4 guys, I lost a man. It's going to be leadership time. I think the leadership of these guys is 7. So this squad lost 2. So that's fine, he's got a 4. That squad lost 4.
So I'm just going to check what the data Terra does. I think I can reroll if it goes miserable.
I think you might be able to, yeah.
Yeah, reroll morale.
Yeah.
So, and they are on a leadership of 7 indeed, because the sergeant's alive.
So that's fine.
Hey!
So they're okay.
Yeah.
I think what we'll do for your consolidation, if you want to do it, I think we'll count you as being able to get up. Because you can consolidate 3 inch and then you can do it again. So I think we'd count the other guys as getting up.
These guys will move forward, and these guys are crest to the back, yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense to me.
Which still makes me closer to the objective.
It does indeed.
So, me still being, because that's how we're doing this, we're not doing it as it's closest to the objective. So, on that one, again, I would score 2.
Yeah.
Taking me to 5. So Chris is going to have to do some work, I think, to be able to come back. And I'm not really killing his stuff. He's killing mine, but I'm not really killing his stuff.
Because it's the first time it might come up for me.
What's that?
Do I take my model for the end of your turn or mine?
End of this morale phase. So if you want to remove a model that's less than 20, any squads or guys with less than 25, yep. So he's removing that model. Our model comes off the battlefield. Now, it's going to be your turn 3. Do you get it back again?
Turn 4, my friend.
Turn 4, yep, sorry. Do you get it back again?
So I need a 3 because he's still alive?
Yep. No, it doesn't come back on. No, he's got 2 command points left, and we did say you can use these to re-roll the reserve rolls. Well done. So, even though you can use multiple re-rolls, you can still only re-roll the dice once. Right, so going into your turn 4, sir. So Chris's turn. The guy tried to run away. He's still in the shadow. Don't know if he's managed to move away from those Marines.
Right.
This guy, of course, is still locked in combat over there. We've had a pistol shot from Radium, and the tech priest has tried to get up there. We've just like, remember, a lot of people will be like, he's within inch. It don't matter, it's a narrative game, we're just having fun. Right, they ran, got to the base of this particular domicile, and they look like they're going to try and go up there to try and get the objective. So surprisingly, even though I lost a lot of guys down here to start with, I'm pulling away the game. Right.
Yeah.
Your turn then, sir.
Combat.
Yeah, since you fired that pistol, it's going to be combat. I'm guessing he's charging in.
He made it in.
He made it. Look at that. Oh, look at that. He needs an inch. Right, so he made it in.
I'll do this.
Actually, he can't. He ran.
Yeah, you'd be right.
He can't. So, yeah, we'll just move him away. He's on the edge. So, it's mainly combat. And are you going to go with that one first, or are you going to go with that one first? Remember, whichever one you pick to go first, the opposite squad will go first against you. So if you pick him, I will go first with them scouts.
Yeah, we both know what I have to do.
Yeah,
Oh, and I didn't
go first with them.
And just off camera.
Oh, just because before we forget, he's used the Doctrine, Chanted and Morsel's Fist, so he's re-rolling 1s in combat. Right then, sir. You're going to go with these first?
Power Maul.
Yeah. Both hit.
Arc Maul, I should say.
Arc Maul is strength of 5.
Toughness of 3.
Yeah, toughness of 3, so you need 3s. It's got 2 wounds, it's a -1. This could actually wipe the squad out. It does! Pop, pop.
And a consolidation, or am I not allowed?
Yeah, consolidate now, sir. 3 inches. Nope, I don't know what you're rolling the dice for. That's 7th edition. It's just 3 inches.
I have no
moving
idea
towards that objective.
what edition we're on for, and I just...
So, at the end of this one, that will mean that Chris would now move up to 5. And I need to figure out a way. Yeah.
I'll just get this little number out of the way.
2 attacks.
Doesn't it?
Ronaldo mine again, a team off camera. Right, so I've reduced that down to 4. We're going to be going into my turn 4. Let's see if this Dreadnought comes back. He does! Yay! Guess where he's coming. Right. Right. My turn 4. So movement wise, that guy's still within 3 inches of our objective, so I'm alright keeping the Dread there. They're going to try and move forward now with their power fists. These guys have stood still, possibly to try and finish off that. These have moved so that they can see the squad on the ground, and the dreads have been positioned so we can just see the squad on top. This guy's ran up. He might be able to have a sneaky shot off, maybe. Where's my camera? You know, front. Let the audience decide. Yeah, he'll be able to have a shot off of that guy there. And the one behind him, actually, so yes, not too bad. Depending on what happens here, though, it depends on whether or not Chris decides to take certain guys off. And then these three have moved round to try and tack that Dominus. At the end of the movement phase, do I get a Marine back? Yes, I do. I get a Primaris Marine back in that little unit with one wound remaining. Okay, standard shooting then. I'm going to start with the Dread, Twin Las. I'm going to slap into the injured Onager. 2 hits. Need freeze again. I got 1 this time. It's a -3, sir. You're going to need your 5 invulnerable.
Be a 6 now, I think, because the other guy's dead.
Oh, right, okay.
I'll just confirm to you. Anyway.
5, and it bounces off.
Yeah, it's because it's Chris.
So we had a look at it, and yeah. So the captain's going to try and pump a shot into him. Hits. Hit wounds. -3, because I'm still on tactical. And it bounces off the refractor field again.
Just
right.
so cool.
Right, this unit is going to try and finish him off. Right, snipers. Needing 3s, re-rolling 1s. 2 hits. No wounds. Rocket. 1. So I need to re-roll, and it rolls to a 2, so it still missed. Did really well there. Did really, really well to save that squad in the middle. Power. I'm just going to do these guys. So a rocket on a frag, and snipers into them. Frag has 5 shots. Right, so Frag's got 5 shots. The rest of the snipers, they're firing into those guys. Needing 4s to hit because I moved. The Mechanicus dice is for the frag. I don't know why I bother taking snipers. I never hit with the damn thing. 2 wounds, sir.
On what?
On those guys in cover. You're going to need 3s. It's always good. Right, the assault cannon's spooling up. I'll try and take out these. Shots, needing 4s. He gets 4 hits. 3s needed to wound. He gets 4 wounds. It's a -1, but he's in cover, so it's a +1. So it's forced to save. Jesus.
Needing a 6 on this bad boy.
I won't say no, because if I say something, then it turns out to be a 6.
So,
Right, so you lost 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, I've come around this side because we've got 4 dudes. Come around to resurrect 1. Firing at him. 3s to hit. Oh my good God.
That's pretty good, friend.
Yeah, it's terrible. That 6, though, is an automatic hit and wound, which turns to another automatic hit and wound. So I got 3 hits.
Toughness of 4.
So I've got 4 wounds against you with a -1, sir. You are in cover, though.
So
I think your save is 2s.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's saved them all.
Hey.
He's going to get charged. Speaking of charging, charge phase.
Run away.
Right. So down here then for combat, I've got my dice. I've done a lot better then than I did in shooting.
Get the -6 to it because it's rather scary.
Oh yeah, but I also get +6 just because. Whiff ago.
Toughness of 4.
Yeah, that's quite a lot. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I did not change to assault doctrine, which I should have done, but never mind. 7 saves, sir.
Modifiers?
None.
So I've got 2 ups.
You do. Oh, God damn it.
Because I'm that damn good.
I thought that would manage to make my guys come up and... Yeah.
3 swings back.
Okay.
Weapon skill 3.
Yep.
Now, I did roll the fisty one and it's short term, so the fisty one
It still applies.
re-rolls he wants.
Yep.
So 3s, all hit. Strength for 5,
So you need 3 to wound.
-2 damage.
Yeah, I know.
Come on. Come to Chris.
Oh yeah, just to make people aware, Chris uses last point in Overwatch.
Yeah. Spectacularly bad.
I lose 1. So that one wounded guy that got back up has suddenly got an axe in the face.
Yeah.
There we go. So not as well as what I thought, but as well as what I thought. Well, yeah. Yeah, I thought I might have caused a couple of wounds on the shooting, a couple of wounds on combat. Did nothing. Amazing. Right, so it will now be 6 victory points to me, 5 to Chris.
Yep.
But if Chris doesn't do anything, he will go up to 7, and then I will go up to 7, making it a draw, unless I can take this objective back off him with some heroic
intervention.
Chucking about with some guys. So, it is turn 5. We're not quite sure if we're going to be ending it at the end of this turn, but we basically stated that we'll get to turn 5, see what's happening, and then we'll roll to continue after turn 5 if we decide that we are going to. So, Chris, your turn 5. Right, so in Chris's movement phase, this unit shuffled to try and hit that. He's managed to get his Onager back. So he's got one back at full strength. That's just popped up. It looks like they're going to try and take out some Marines. Thankfully they're all on cover. And then these did a shimmy. Didn't do a run to try and affect the shooting, but they did a bit of a shimmy to try and actually hit this guy here, the lieutenant.
Never know your luck.
Never know your luck. Go on then, sir.
So, rangery guys against primacy guys.
No problem. Are they all firing everything?
They are. So, my normal shitty guns, freeze, and then force.
2 wounds, no minuses, Doc.
1 minus.
2 saves.
Big guns.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
One hit.
Mm.
Right, we'll check that. He was within 6 and he's rolled it before I got the camera on him.
Just in case.
Just in case. Go on then, sir.
So
Freeze to wound. 2 wounds. It's D3 damage on these, isn't it? If he would have got a 6 to wound, it would have been. I don't know what the minus is though. I roll some dice. I don't think that's going to pass any.
-2 anyway.
-2, so I would need 4s, and look what I rolled.
And let's get to a friend's magic dice.
So the D3s. First one then is a 3, kills 1, and the second one wounds 1.
Bastard.
So some of those guys. So right, so these guys are opening fire. You've got your.
One guy who can actually shoot.
I don't know. I think he can shoot.
But they ran with the heavies.
Oh right, yeah, right, okay.
Oh no, the rapids.
No, the rapids, mate. Yeah.
Jesus, where?
They're not heavy. It's fine.
Only one.
So 1.
That's it.
1 guy can see him.
So the shitty shots.
Yeah.
2 hits.
2 hits.
Needing 5s.
1 wound.
Unmodified.
Saved because I'm in cover.
Bastard.
And then
the
the
arky gun.
Yeah, 2 shots because you're in rapid fire. 1 hit.
Needing a 3. Fails.
No, it doesn't get the 3.
Last pistol. Come on. Yes.
Hits.
Yes.
It won't.
Come on, show me a 1.
No.
Right. Got excited just for a second.
Cognus Stubbers.
Yes, 2 lots onto this guy. He moved, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it needs 3. Wow, you've let your guys come off field with no ammo here.
2.
2 wounds then.
Show me a 1.
Oh, there's a 1. Still got the sergeant left though. He has lost 3 men. Oh no, I've lost 2 men.
I've got to try and be beard here. Neutron laser at them guys. I should have declared.
Should have declared that.
Should have done.
Yeah. What was he originally going to go to?
Well, we're going to be them guys, but.
Alright, see. Go on then. D3 shots. 1. Hits. Wounds, can't save.
D3
D6 damage.
Minimum 3.
Oh yeah. I keep thinking that's against vehicles only, but it's not.
Yeah.
Right, so I'll take him off and now we're in cover.
Yeah. So cognicy guns, because this is what I'm trying to do.
Cognus against him, and I'm guessing Neutron against them.
Yes.
Right. And he's on 4, so I'm guessing he needs 4s to hit.
He does indeed. Well, that's better than before. With a non-gimped guy. 1. Shit.
Saved.
And then Neutron gun.
Yep. I'm not using the D3s this time, so that is a 2. Both missed. Because you need 4s.
I need something better than that. So last but not least, these guys.
Them guys at the top, there's a plasma, and there's a pistol, and there's another normal.
So, the normal radium guns.
Yep. Which is
3s.
Is it a radium pistol as well? Or?
Your pistol and a gun.
Okay, yep.
So 4 total.
Yep.
2 hits.
Yep.
Fuck a dog. Needing...
This stuff does 4.
So needing 5. 2.
Now, that 6 will be 2 damage.
Yeah.
So that's 6. I'll roll the Mechanicus dice for that one. Which is typical, that one goes through. 2 wounds on him so far.
How many has he got?
He's got like 5.
Fuck.
Plasma.
We're going to overcharge for him.
Okay, 2 shots. He didn't run, so you need freeze. He's fine, he didn't kill himself.
Looked at there.
Yeah, 2's to wound.
Shit. Motherfucker.
So I'll check his wounds, but I believe it's 5. So the Tech Priest is now going to charge this guy here. I'm going to try and shoot him up with the bolter. Didn't get any hits. So he's definitely going to be in. So he's attacking, needs freeze to hit. 1 hit. Strength of 5. So he's going to need 3. He does it. I need, because it's a minus of 2, I need a 5 to save. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. Try it again. There we go. Right, okay, that's a 4. He goes. So that's the squad down. That squad's now in reserve.
And as we agreed, he's allowed to
consolidation.
do it.
Oh, is that what we agreed? Is it? No, it isn't. Put him back down there. Get down, boy. Down. Tell you. Cheeky bastard. Right. So at the end of that, then.
Yeah.
You've got that objective. You've got that objective. That puts you up 2. So it puts you to 7.
We've got 1 more turn
Now,
to go.
Well, we might have. It just depends. So at the end of this one, I could just sit and do nothing and be drawing. But I've got a funny feeling I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be trying to get you. So,
Gonna get you.
Gonna get you. Right. So we're going to go into my turn 5. Right, so these guys have moved forward within 15 of that, just to try and take that out finally. He's within 6 and they're within 6 of that. He's on his own. These guys have finally turned up. A new squad's popped up. So they're within 24 inch of those guys. It's a really good way of playing if you haven't got a lot of figures personally, and you're worried about things being killed. He's shimmied up to try and take those guys out. He's gone there to try and minimise the amount of Overwatch fire that's going to come at him. But it is meaning that I do need some guys left to be able to charge. Which is getting a bit... but thankfully I can charge. Even if I can't see him, I can still charge him. It's just whether or not. Because these guys can actually see one of these. So they're going to open fire on them. So I've already rolled to see how many shots we've got with the rocket launcher. This is their shooting. Needing 4s. Well done, lads. 1 sniper hit. Oh, a sniper wounded. He did wound. It took 1 out. Just to be aware as well, I've changed myself to assault doctrine. So anybody that's going to be doing combat... He's got -1s to the save.
Maybe handshakes all around.
Handshakes all around. It will be, but it's a crushing grip. So, right. More shooting. Apologies for the background noise. We are above a music studio, unfortunately, and we can't dictate what times they come in. Right, rocket and snipers into the damaged Onager. Rerolling the 1s due to the captain. Oh wow, they've learnt to hit. Whether or not they learn to wound is another question. 5's on the white, 3's on the Mechanicus. So, that's wounded with a minus of 2. That's 2 wounds there with no minus and 1 mortal wound as well due to sniper. So, 2 saves of 3+. That's fine, so it's just 1 mortal wound, so you're down to 3, and then 1 save with a minus of 2.
So needing a 4.
5, because you're not in cover from this angle.
Not standard 2, or is it standard?
Standard 3 for an Onager.
3 indeed.
So it will be a 5. No! He's got 3 wounds left after that mortal wound. And that's a 6. Do you explode, sir?
Yes.
Roll to see if you explode.
Yes.
No. So he's gone.
For now.
For now. Which means that a lot of my stuff can probably not shoot anything. They might be out of range at 30. But I don't think he's got range of anything. Right, so Chris is declared overcharge here because he's only got them 2 that can shoot. So pistol first. He hits.
Needing a 5.
Yeah.
Because you're within an inch, I think, anyway.
Should be more than an inch away. So...
No.
No.
fuck?
Plasma. The overcharging plasma. 2 shots.
Let's roll that 6 on a green again.
No.
Fuck.
Other shot.
Oh,
2
yeah.
shots with plasma. Missed. So both missed. And he's definitely in. So, I managed to get a 9 for the charge. I've gone down towards the objective. I've got 5 attacks with him. Needing 2s. Any 6s explode into additional hits.
Complete and utter bollocks.
So he's got 7. It's the first time I've ever used these. Actually, that Phobos Lieutenant's not too bad. Now, I need 3s to wound you. And these have got -1 because we changed to Assault Doctrine earlier.
Not worried about that.
And I get to reroll 1s. So I've got 5 wounds, sir. You need 5s and then 6s.
Couple more of them coming right up.
Yeah. God damn it. Absolute bastard.
Hey, this is my go now.
Yeah, it is. I can't believe that. I honestly cannot believe that dice rolling.
Right, let's show him how to use a power move. Right, so 2 basic foot sloggers.
Nothing. Bugger off.
So this guy.
Yeah.
So what's your standard toughness?
4.
So I'm strength for 5.
Yeah. So you hit once.
Clubs him good.
Didn't wound me.
No.
You knocked me down to 1 wound on that bit. I'm 3.
you know, there you go. Might have got away with it.
Damn it. And called names by Chris because we did state before the game started, if we were both close to the objective, whoever was the closest got the objective. Because I'm close there, and I'm still within 3 here, I scored 2 points.
Yeah.
So, that now takes it to me winning by 1 point. Are you wanting to do another turn, Chris?
I'm not going to beat you in combat.
No.
I've got to run out of combat. I can't actually see you when you consolidate. So, unless I go for combat again, the best I can do is draw. And then that means you get another turn, and then you win by at least one.
Yeah.
So I don't see the value in another turn.
I'll be honest, this game feels more like a draw to me than it
Well,
does a
bottom
victory.
line is you've got to be initiative because you've got a guy who's too fucking hard to shift to the objective. And when he consolidates back, I can't see him with anything. So you're going to win by 1, I think, however it plays.
Yep.
So
Not a problem then, sir.
We'll say good game, sir.
We'll say good game on that one. That was a very good one to say we just made it up, really.
We're very little.
Yeah, we're very good. We've been playing it for years, though, let's be fair. So we're good at making this game
But
up.
I will say on points,
Yeah.
Franz had a severe advantage of me.
Oh, yeah. I had a severe advantage.
You bastard.
Yeah.
They're the 30 guys who should have been here to make me up to 1,000 points.
Well, yeah, we, this, just off topic, we actually initially made 1,000 points each, and Chris had actually got more men. And then we decided, we'll do it power level. So I counted up my power level, counted up Chris's power level, and it was like, it's 1 point different.
Yeah.
So effectively, 1,000 points of Space Marines is equivalent to about 700 points worth of Mechanicus.
Which is bizarre.
Which, when you were watching the game, I was getting my backside handed to me. So if you would have had more models,
Oh yeah.
I don't think I would have won.
Yeah.
I really don't think I would have won.
But there you are.
Oh well, it ended up being a good one anyway. Power
Well-
level is a very odd thing for games. I think it just depends on the narrative mission that you're actually doing.
I like the reserves as well coming back. They didn't
Yeah,
overpower
yeah.
anything.
No. And that type of rule is really good for people that don't have large collections yet,
Yeah.
but want to have a kind of sustained large game.
Yeah.
Just having units come back, just like that unit's dead, well, it can come back on a free. It just makes... changes how you play the game as well, because you don't get too far into your enemy's deployment zone. Because you're like, it's all coming back to me. They're attacking. Right. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification button for more. Let's try and get me to 1,000 subscribers. If I can get to 2,000 subscribers, I'll probably give stuff away. But I doubt I will. It took me nearly 2 years to get to 1,000. So maybe Christmas 2025, I might be able to give out additional presents. All right, guys. Thanks very much. Sorry, I cut that one off there. Thanks very much. We'll see you next time.
Jeez.